Well, all right, let's get started. No need for an introduction. Let's just, before we do anything, let's grab some armor from our buddy Adam. And then first, what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and start pickpocketing some men. I think that's probably the best way for me to get started on this new account. Pickpocket, I'm probably going to pickpocket up to about level 5, and then we'll go to Ardougne and get some cakes. And we'll move on from there. Alright, we're good. We're good. That was close. 3 inventories of cakes and whatnot have been stolen from the little stall over there. So now what we're going to go do is something that's incredibly important for any starting Iron Man. We're going to go to the Stronghold Security, get that 10k, and then we'll move on from there. We're going to buy some runes and a staff with that. And then we'll be able to move on to getting starting on some questing, which is where the real progress begins. Alright, here we are. Let's get that 10k. I think, yep, there we go. Alright, so now we're just going to go right back up to Varrock and get started on getting some staffs and some runes, so then we can get started on questing. Alright, I think I got about all the magic stuff that I will need for right now, so that's going to come in handy, going to be a good amount of XP, may even bring us up to close to like 50 or something like that with what we got here. So what we're going to go do now is we're going to go get started on the feud first, and then I don't really know exactly where we're going to go after that. I mean, obviously we're going to do the Waterfall and Tree Gnome Village, stuff along those lines, but I'm not sure what order we'll do it in. And all done with that quest. Took me, what, 15 minutes or so just because I have a low magic level. So let's see what the damage is. 29 attack. That's nuts. And 18 thieving. That is also pretty nice as well. I don't know what quest I'm going to do next. I guess we'll find out. Well, I obviously figured out what I'm going to do after I did that last quest. And I decided to do, what, Tree Gnome Village is it? So let's get some insane... Oh my gosh, they're doing some sweet chanting over here. Sutuna. Alright, let's pick this up. Is Mr. Tree Spirit good again? I believe he is. Oh my word, 35 attack. That's insane. We're probably going to look at doing either Waterfall quest next or the other tree, or not, the other gnome quest that I can. Well, this is unfortunate. I just got 25 agility, and then my Camtasia, my recording program, crashed. So you guys, I didn't get the live footage of it, but I decided after the last quest, what was it, Tree Gnome Stronghold, I'd just come here and get 25 agility to do the, what is it, the Grand Tree quest now. I know I was ridiculously inefficient by coming here and not doing rooftop agility, because I know the Marks of Grace are going to be super helpful in the future, but oh well, I'm an idiot. Life moves on. And here's the rock for you, sir. Alright, wasn't expecting this. Continue. Oh my word, finally! Jeez Louise, that is sweet to see. 7.9k agility, 18.4 attack, and 2 magic. Any levels? Oh yeah, decent amount of levels right there. So my plan from here is to go do the witches, what is it, the witches quest? Something like that. Man, it's been so long. Witch's house. Gosh, it's been so long since I played, I don't even remember anything. Witch's house now, so I can get some HP levels up, and then after that we're going to go do Waterfall quest. And then after that, we might be able to take a little bit of a break from questing, make some money, and be able to, you know, buy some runes, be able to teleport more efficiently. But that's the plan for right now. Questing. What in the world is this? I leave for a year and a half, and we have social justice fairies in Draenor Village now? Oh, Ronan. Should have figured he was a social justice fairy. And once I turn this ball in, I finally won't have a ridiculously low HP level anymore, where I have to be extremely cautious everywhere. Which brings me up to 25. That's so nice. Alright, so let's go knock out the Waterfall quest, like I said previously. And then after that, I'm not really sure what we're going to do. Maybe, I don't know. Just kind of doing everything as I go. And not after too much time, we have Waterfall quest completed. Which brings us up to, holy smokes, 30 strength, and 44 attack. Jeez. Alright, well, I don't know what I'm going to do now. I'll figure it out. Alright, so I decided my best course of action for right now was probably to go do Merlin's Crystal and then do the Holy Grail after that. But before I do that, I decided that I'm going to attempt to get a good amount of cash before I start that so I can have some teleportation runes. So by doing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to get a loot bag right now. So that's why I'm killing giant rats in the wilderness. Once I get the loot bag, I'm going to go up to steel plate bodies in like, what is it, 50-something wilderness. I'm going to take a bunch of those, sell them, and then we'll move on from there. And that'll just about do it for all the money making we're going to do right now. Coming out to 57k. Obviously on a starter Iron Man, that is absolutely nuts. But, I mean, in the whole grand scheme of things, that's chump change. But for right now, whew, that's going to be some good magic levels right now. I freed that dummy Merlin from his crystal. So we got about 6 quest points and Excalibur from Merlin's crystal quest. That's really nothing, but now I can go do the Holy Grail quest, which is going to be awesome because it's going to boost my defense and prayer like ridiculously. And then after that, hopefully we'll be able to get some more, more progress in elsewhere in our stats. But for right now, it is 2 a.m. and I'm going to bed. After long last, the Holy Grail quest is done. Oh my word. The Black Titan took forever. Like, it just kept re-healing. But there's 28 prayer. That's pretty nice. I think we'll get a defense level. Okay, we did get 31 defense as well. So that's super nice. We got up to 41 combat, which is pretty nice. It's going to come in handy when I need to, probably... I probably unlocked a Slayer Master with that. While the bottom museum part is pretty annoying and tedious, it is probably the best way to get the starter hunter levels and slayer levels, all that at that matter. But let's, oh my gosh, wasn't expecting all this dialogue. Goodbye. And that should, there we go, 9 slayer and 9 hunter as well, as you can see in the skill box, which is wonderful. But now we can catch copper longtails. I don't think I'm gonna have to do that. Is it? No, yes I do. I do need copper longtails at Piscatoris area, so I'll catch them and the butterflies, which will make Hunter go very fast. While the bottom museum part is pretty annoying and tedious, it is probably the best way to get the starter hunter levels and slayer levels, all that at that matter. But let's, oh my gosh, wasn't expecting all this dialogue. Goodbye. And that should, there we go, 9 Slayer and 9 Hunter as well, as you can see in the skill box, which is wonderful. But now we can catch copper longtails. I don't think I'm going to have to do that. Is it? No, yes I do. I do need copper longtails at Piscatoris area, so I'll catch them and the butterflies, which will make Hunter go very fast. Well, it's my lucky day. After a freaking year and a half, I finally got 15 Hunter. Gosh, that is seriously so slow. But now, best part is I can catch ruby harvests, which is the best part about being in Felded Pills. As you can see, there are a couple ruby harvests just floating around here. So the best method for starting a Hunter, in my opinion, whether Iron Man or not, is to come here after you get 15. You'll be able to still set a trap there. But then, while your trap is waiting there, you can go catch some ruby harvests and make a bunch of extra not Slayer XP, Hunter XP while you're waiting for your birds to catch. And I promise you, it'll go by so much faster. Also, look at this. I just got a 2-path key from a random. So it's my lucky day. And with this dismantle, we will get the level that will make this go so much faster. There is 29 Hunter. Now I can trap swamp lizards. Oh, my XP is going to go up exponentially. That's amazing. And that'll just about wrap up the video for this episode. But before we go, I think I'm going to start doing something at the end of each episode. I'm going to be going to Hans at the end of every episode to see how long that I've spent in game up to this point. So as it says right now, I've spent 13 hours in the game, and I arrived only about 9 days ago. And it's pretty awesome to see that because you know, I've got 288 total level, and I've only spent like what 13 hours in the game. So it's kind of cool to see how much questing can actually do for a beginner Iron Man, because those are some pretty ridiculous stats for only playing about 13 hours. Because I mean, if you did it the normal way, it would be a lot longer than 13 hours. But let's check the bank out as well. You know, nothing really of value in here. I thought it would say bank total up here, but I guess not. If I had to guess, probably including the tooth half a key, maybe around 70k. Well, I hope to double it or more in the next episode. We'll find out. Bye.